Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Muspat Paramahansa Paribhrajagacharya Sattva Srimad Bhagavatam Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Bhog Gopinath Sam Khanda Radha Khanda Giri Gojan ki Jai Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Navadvip Dham ki Jai Ganga Mai ki Jai Jamuna Mai ki Jai Guru Dwarka Dham ki Jai Swami Bhaktivinoda ki Jai All glories to their Srimad All glories to their Srimad Thank you very much.
All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Glories to you, Prabhupada.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Gopi,
Gopi,
the cowherd lady,
cowherd lady,
Yashoda,
Yashoda,
Adade,
Adade,
took up,
took up,
Tvai,
Tvai,
Anu,
Anu,
Kritagasi, creating disturbances, by breaking the butter pot, Dama, rope, Tavat, at that time, Ya, that which, Te, your, Dasha, situation, Ashru Kalila, overflooded with tears, Anjana, ointment, Samprama, disturbed, perturbed, Aksham, eyes, Vaktram, face, Niniya, downwards, Bhaya, Bhavanaya, by thoughts of fear, Stitasya, of the situation, Sa, that, Mam, me, Vimohayati, bewilders, Pi, even fear personified, Yat, whom, Bibheti, be afraid of. Translation. My dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes. And you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me.
This is also another opulence of Krishna. Krishna is full with 6 kinds of opulences. This opulence is beauty opulence. Krishna has got 6 opulences, all riches, all strength, all influence, all knowledge, all beauty, all renunciation. So, this is the opulence of Krishna's beauty. Krishna wants everyone, just like we are offering obeisances to Krishna with awe and veneration. But nobody comes here to Krishna with a rope. Krishna, you have offended, I shall bind you. Nobody comes. That is another prerogative of the most perfect devotee. Yeah. Krishna wants that. Because he is full of opulence. This is also another opulence. Anoraniyanga mahato mahiyan. Greater than the greatest and the smaller than the smallest. That is opulence. So, Kunti Devi is thinking of Krishna's opulence, but he did not dare to take the part of Jasoda. That is not possible. Although Kunti Devi happened to be aunt of Krishna, but she had no such privilege. This privilege is specially given to Jasodamai. Because she is so advanced devotee that she has got the right to chastise the Supreme Personality of God. That is special prerogative. So, Kunti Devi was simply thinking of the privilege of Jasodamai, that how much fortunate and how much privileged she was that she could threaten the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is feared even by the fear personified, Bhirapi jad vibheti, who is not afraid of Krishna, everyone. But Krishna is afraid of Jasoda. This is the super excellence of Krishna. Just like Krishna's another name is Madan Mohan. Madan means Cupid. Cupid enchants everyone. Cupid. And Krishna enchants Cupid. Therefore his name is Madan Mohan. He is so beautiful that even Cupid is enchanted by him. But again, on the other side, Krishna, although he is so beautiful that he enchants the Cupid, still he is enchanted by Srimati Radharani. Therefore, Srimati Radharani's name is Madan Mohan Mohini. Krishna is the enchanter of the Cupid, and Radharani is the enchanter of that enchanter. So these are very high-grade spiritual understanding in Krishna consciousness. It is not fiction or imagination, concoction, they are facts. They are facts. And every devotee can have such privileges if he is actually advanced. If you don't think that their privilege which was given to Mother Jasoda, if not exactly like that, everyone can have that privilege. If you love Krishna as your child, then you will have such privilege. Because the mother has got, because mother loves the most. Nobody in this material world, there is no comparison of mother's love without any exchange. Even in this material world, mothers love the child without any expectation of return. Generally. Although in this material world is so polluted, still sometimes mother thinks the child will be grown up, he will be big man, he will earn money, and I shall get it. There is still some feelings of exchange. But while loving Krishna, there is no such feeling of exchange. That is called unalloyed love. Annavilasita sunnam. Free from all material gain. We should not love Krishna for some material gain. It is not that Krishna give us our daily bread, then I love you. Krishna give me this, then I love you. There is no such mercantile exchange. That is wanted. Krishna wants that kind of love. So, here it is said, that position, jati dasha, when as soon as Krishna saw Mother Jasoda is coming with a rope to bind him, so he immediately became very much afraid, so that tears came out. Mother is coming to bind. Jati dasas kulila. Anjana, and the ointment is being washed off. Sambhama, and with great respect looking to the mother, with feeling appeal, yes, mother, I have offended you, kindly excuse me. This was the scene of Krishna. So that scene is appreciated by Kunti. And immediately his head became downward. So this is another Krishna's perfection, that although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, And Bhagavad Gita, he says, Matta parataram nanyat kinchi dasti dhananjaya. My dear Arjun, there is no superior being above me. I am the supermost. Natya, matya parataram na anyat. There is nobody else. That Supreme Personality of Godhead, above whom there is none. That Supreme Personality of Godhead is bowing down before Mother Jasoda. Niniyam, Bhaktram Niniyam. He is accepting, my dear mother, yes, I am offender. Niniyam Bhaktram Bhaya Bhavanaya, with a feeling of fearfulness. Thitas. Sometimes when Jasoda Mother Jasoda used to see that the child has become too much afraid, she also became disturbed. Because if the child is disturbed, it is a psychology, there is some mental reaction. So Mother Jasoda did not want that actually Krishna will suffer by my punishment. That was not Krishna, Mother Jasoda's purpose. But as a mother, feelingly, when she feels too much disturbance, the child is, this system is still current in India, when the child too much disturbing, he is bound up in a place. That is very common system. So Jasoda Mata adopted it. Samang vimohayat. So that is the scene appreciated by pure devotees, that how much greatness is there in the Supreme Person, that he is playing exactly a perfect child. When he is playing like a child, he plays perfectly. When he plays a husband, 16,000 wives, he was playing perfectly as husband. When he was playing as lover of the gopis, he was playing perfectly. When he was friend of the cowherd's boy, he was playing perfectly. The cowherd's boy all depend on Krishna. They wanted to taste the palm tree fruits, but there was a demon, Gardhavasur. They would not allow anyone to enter that palm tree. But the boy friends of Krishna cowherds, they requested, Krishna, we wanted to taste that fruit. If you can arrange. Yes. Immediately Krishna arranged. Krishna and Balaram went to the forest, and the demons, they were living there in the shape of asses, and immediately they came to kick by their hind legs to Krishna and Balaram. And Balaram captured one of them and immediately threw on the top of the tree, and the demons died. So the friends also were very much obliged to Krishna. There was fire all around. They do not know anything. Krishna, yes, Krishna is ready. Krishna immediately swallowed up the whole fire. There are so many demons attacked. Every day, all the boys, they would come back to their home and explain to their mother, Mother, Krishna is so wonderful. You see, this happened today. And the mother will say, yes, our Krishna is wonderful. So much, that's all. They do not know Krishna is God. Krishna is the Supreme Person. Krishna is wonderful, that's all. And their love increases. The more they perceive Krishna's wonderful activities, they become more lover. Perhaps he may be a demigod. Yeah. That is their suggestion. When Nanda Maharaj will talk amongst his friends and the friends will talk about Krishna, oh, Nanda Maharaj, your child, Krishna is wonderful. Yes, I see that. Maybe some demigod. That's all. Maybe, that is also not certain. So, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they do not care who is God, who is not God. That is not their business. But they want Krishna and love Krishna. That's all. So, those who are thinking of, first of all, analyzing Krishna, whether it is God, they are not first-class devotees. Those who have got spontaneous love for Krishna, they are first class. How you will analyze Krishna? He is unlimited. It is impossible. So this business we should not try to analyze, to know Krishna. It is impossible. We have got limited perception, limited potency of our senses. How we can study Krishna? This is not possible at all. Whatever Krishna reveals himself, that much sufficient. Don't try. That is not. Neti, neti, just like the Mayavadis. They are trying to find out God. Where is God? Who is God? Neti, not this. They are simply not this. Their philosophy is based on not this. And what it is, they do not. The so-called scientists also, they are trying to find out the ultimate cause, but their process is not this so much. As much they are advancing, they are finding not this. And what it is, they will never find. They will never find. They can say not this, but what it is, that is not possible. That is not possible. Panthastu koti satavassa sampragamya vayurathapi manasu munipungavana sapastija prapadasim na avichinta tatti govindamadi purusam tamam. You want to speak of Krishna, even this material object. They are trying to go to the moon planet. Actually, they do not know what it is. Actually. Then why they are coming back? If they knew it perfectly what it is, then they would have resided there by this time. The time for the last 20 years. Simply, they are seeing not this. There is no living entities. There is no possibility of her living there. And so many no's. And what is yes? No, they do not know. And this is only one planet or one star. The moon planet is taken as star. The scientists, they say the stars are all suns. But according to our information, the Bhagavad Gita, Nakshatranam Yatha Shashi. Shashi means the moon is just like so many stars. So what is the position of the moon? Moon is bright being reflects of the sun. So according to our calculation, the sun is one. But the modern scientist says that there are so many suns, the stars. We don't agree. This is only one universe. There are many suns, innumerable, but each and every sun, every universe, there is one sun, not many. So, this universe what you are experiencing, experiencing by seeing imperfectly. We do not know, we cannot count how many stars are there, how many planets are there. It is impossible. So, the material things which is before us, still we are unable to count, to understand, and what to speak of the Supreme Lord who created this universe. That is not possible. Therefore, in the Brahma Samhita it is said, Panthastu koti satavatsa sampragamma. Pantha koti satavatsa. The space is unlimited. Now, you take your plane or Sputnik or capsule, so many things they have invented. So you go on. Now go on for how many hours or days or years? No. Panthastu koti satavasra. For millions of years. Koti satavasra. Go on with your speed. Panthastu koti satavasra sampragamya. And how I shall go? On the plane which is running on this velocity of the air. Not this velocity, not this speed, 500 miles or 1,000 miles per hour. No. What is the speed of air?
196,000 miles per second.
96 miles per second. These are mentioned in the Vedic literature that if you go by this speed, air, some 96,000 miles per second, so just imagine what is the speed of air. So panthastu koti satavasya sampragamma vayorathapi. On the plane which is running on the speed of air. That speed and for millions of years. Then again it is suggested not only on the speed of air but also on the speed of mind. The mind, everyone will know what is the speed of mind. Even 10,000 part of a second, you can go millions of miles. The speed of mind. It is so speedy. You are sitting here and suppose you have seen something which is millions of miles here, miles away, you can immediately, your mind can go immediately. So these two examples are given. Just see how much scientific they were. This rascal says that there was no advanced mind or advanced scientists. Then where from these words are coming? The speed of air, the speed of mind, unless they had some experiments, some knowledge. Why? How these books are written? So, panthastu koti satavasya sampragamya vayorathapi manasu. And how the speedy planes are manufactured. Munipungavana, by the greatest scientists and greatest thoughtful men, manufactured by them. So is that perfection? No. Sapastija parpadasim na avichintatati. Still you shall remain in inconceivable understanding what is this creation. Still, if you are so advanced that you can run on this speed, and if you are greatest scientist and thoughtful philosopher, still you remain in the same condition, unknown. Still. So how you can study Krishna? And Krishna has created all these things. See, if you cannot understand Krishna's created things, how you can understand Krishna? Is it not possible at all? It is not possible. Therefore, these Vrindavan status of mind.
Thus being fixed, one must render service unto the Supersoul, situated in everyone's own heart by his omnipotency. Because he is the almighty personality of Godhead, eternal and unlimited. He is the ultimate goal of life, and by worshipping him, one can end the cause of conditioned state of existence.
Evaṁ sacitte sataiva siddhya Atma priyo artha bhagamanananta Tang nidbitu niyatartha bhajeta Sangsara hetu uparamascha jatra. So, last night we discussed that why one should bother about his maintenance and go to beg from a person who is very proud of his wealth. He can arrange his own living condition. The living condition is ahara nidra bhaya maithuna. So far one is in the renounced order of life. So he should first of all renounce the sex life and the state of fearfulness. That is renounced. Just like here there are many brahmacharis, sannyasis, they are supposed to be renounced order, especially the sannyasi. And Manaprastha, brahmachari, renounce, the first renunciation is to renounce sense gratification. Therefore, the person in renounced order is called Sami. Sami means master or Goswami. So, Go means senses and Sami means master. One who has become master of his senses, he is Goswami or Sami. Otherwise, if one is servant of his senses, how he can be Sami or Goswami? Every word has got meaning. So one has to renounce, this is material life. Material life means everyone is engaged for sense gratification, and that is taken as the advancement of civilization. The same sense gratification in different way, same intoxication, same meat eating, same sex life, either go to club or naked club or this club, that, the practice is the same. Puna puna charbita charbananam, repetition of chewing the chew. This is material life. So, renounced order means to stop, not stop, at least control sense gratification. That is renounced. And without being in renounced order, you cannot go to the spiritual world. Just like if your hand is there, you have got something which is not very good within your hand. And if you want to take something better, so you have to throw it away and take it. the better one. You cannot keep the both things. That is not possible. Therefore, what is the difference between material life and spiritual life? Material life means simply full of problems. Every step. Padanga padanga jada vipadang. Simply dangerous. We are riding very nicely, comfortably in a Cadillac car or better car. But we are riding on danger. That's all. We are driving, any moment the car may be smashed, especially in your country. Any moment. So shall I sit down at home? No. At home also there may be so many dangers. We are in dangers. Simply we are trying to counteract it. That is called advancement of civilization. The animals, they depend on nature's protection, but we are human beings, we are utilizing our higher consciousness, higher intelligence, the same thing. Russia is manufacturing what is called weapon, the atom bomb, so nuclear, yes. And America is also trying to. And the cat and dog, they are trying to protect by their nails and teeth. So the real question is defense. So the defense is, it is not that because we have got better life than the cats and dogs, we haven't got to defend. We have to defend. This is, but in a better way. Not better way, after all we have to die. So anyway, we think that is a better way of defense. So material life means only busy in four things: how to eat, how to sleep, and how to have nice sex, and how to defend. Aharo nidra bhayamaithunancha shamannametat pasubhi narana. But these things are not solving our problems. That we do not understand. The problems are there. Not that we Indians have come to America to see that a very rich nation, whether they have solved their problems. No, there are problems. More problems than India. India may have only one problem, that there is, actually there is no, but we are advertised that Indians are starving, but I have not seen anyone starving. Anyway, so the problem is there. The material life means problem. And if you want to solve the problem, then here is the prescription given. Tang nivita niyatartha bhajita. Tang means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then the question may be, now you have asked me to give up all endeavor for maintaining yourself. Sukadeva Goswami, you have prescribed that for your food you just wait under a tree and he will give you some fruits you can eat. For water, you go to the river and drink as much water as you like. Then before the verse, he said, for sleeping, there is very nice mattress in the grass. It would require a pillow. Now you have got natural pillow, this. You have got your hand. You lie down. So aharo nidra bhayamaithunancha. But if you want to advance in spiritual life, simply you have to give up the sense gratification, and the essence of sense gratification is sex life. Otherwise, there is full arrangement for your eating, sleeping, compartment, apartment, everything is there. Temple also there, you have got. Where is the temple? I want to worship God. Where is church? Where is temple? If I live in the cave, then I have to find out another means to go to the temple. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami advises, no, evang sachitte sataiva siddha. Here within the core of your heart, the Lord is there. You sit down anywhere, in the cave, in the jungle, or anywhere. If you like, you can find out the Lord is there within your heart. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddesi arjuna tishtati. Krishna says that the Supreme Lord, that means He is situated in everyone's heart. If we are sincere, we mean these living entities. We are also living within this body. Asmin dehi, dehina asmin dehi. We are not this body. I am, you are. We are also situated within this body. And Krishna is also situated within this body. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddesi. It is not that He is situated in the heart of the Hindus and not of the others. No. Everyone, sarvabhutanam, He is situated even in the heart of cats and dogs and tigers and others, everyone. That is Ishvara. Ishvara sarvabhutanam riddesi. This verse we have repeatedly discussed. It is very, very important that this body is just like a motor car. Jantra. Maya, Brahman, Sarvabhutani, Jantra Rurani Maya. Maya, through the agency of Maya, material energy, this vehicle, machine has been given to me. Why? Because I wanted to wander throughout the universe, just like they are going to the moon planet. So everyone has got, this is called philosophical ideas. Everyone, every human being, if he is at all human being, he considers, that is philosophical mind, he considers, oh, there are so many stars, where, what they are doing, how many men are there, whether there is motor car, whether there is hill, ocean. These questions automatically come to an intelligent man. That is the beginning of philosophy. Natural. So actually, that is the fact. We are traveling all over the universe. Not only that we have come to this planet, we have traveled many other planets. Otherwise, how Krishna says, Brahman, wandering, Sarva Bhutani, all living entities, either in the higher planetary system or this lower planetary system. And how he is traveling? Jantra Rurani. This jantra, this body, is given body. Now if I want to go to the moon planet and other higher planets, yes, you get. But not this jantra, your so-called tiny Sputnik. No. You have to take the jantra, the car, the vehicle from Krishna. He'll give you, if you want. If you are serious, that if you want to go to the moon planet, then you pray to Krishna that give me a jantra or a machine, I can go to the moon planet. Then you can go. Otherwise, you will unnecessarily spend money and try to go somewhere and bring some dust, and you will say, now we are triumphant. That's all. But if you want to go there seriously, then you have to prepare yourself in this life. Pray to the Supreme Lord who has created all this moon and sun and other and this planet, and he will make you befitting, qualified to go there. You cannot go to the sun planet. It is very, very hot, high temperature. Similarly, it is very, very cold in the moon planet. So how you can go with this body? This body means this machine. Then you have to accept another machine. That is the process. That is the process. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Janti deva brata deva pitrin janti pitri brataha bhute ja janti bhutani majjajino pi janti mam. Everything is clearly stated there. That if you want to go to the heavenly planets or higher planetary system, they are in front of you. You can see them, that the sun planet is there, but you are so unqualified, you cannot go there. But the thing is there. It is not fictitious. The temperature here, the Shastra description, Jat chakshuri savita sakala grahana. Savita means the sun. He is the eye of all the planets. Because without sunshine you cannot see. You are very much proud of your eyes. But as soon as there is no sun, then you are blind. Therefore, dat chakshuri so sabita sakala grahana. Of all the planets, unless there is sunrise, you cannot see. And the sun planet is there in front of you. Every morning you are getting the sunshine. Why don't you go there? Go, you have got nice 747. That you cannot. Then you have to pray. Ishvara, Krishna is within your heart. And if you fervently pray, he is very kind. Therefore he gives you different types of vehicle. Brahman sarva bhutani jantrarudhani maya. Brahman means making him wandering in every planet, in every species of life. Sarva bhutani, all species of life. There are different types of birds, different types of beasts, different types of human beings. This is called vichitra, varieties. God's creation is variety. So, if you want to go somewhere within this material world or beyond this material world, beyond this material, parastatsmat bhava anya bhakta bhaktya sanatana. Krishna giving you the information that there is another material nature, that is spiritual nature. Just like we have got this experience, although we could not go anywhere, but we see, or studying geography, that there are many, many hundred thousands and millions of planets. Similarly, there is another nature. There are also similarly the same, not only same, it is 3 times more than in this material world. This is only God's one part of creation. Ekangsena sthito jagat. Athava bahunaitina kinyatina tavarjuna vishtabha aham idam krishnam ekangsena sthito jagat. When Krishna wanted to know, Arjuna wanted to know from Krishna how much your potency is extended, how you are working, I want to know. Because he is inquisitive, Brahma Jignasa, he is trying to understand what is God. And God is personally replying. So he has stated in that chapter that I am this amongst these. I am this amongst these. I am this. Then he summarizes that how much I shall say, just try to understand me, my potency. That this material world, there are innumerable universes, And each universe there are innumerable planets. So I want in every one of them, Vistabha, Aham, Idam, Krishnam, all of them, and I maintain. Just like Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, then similarly Krishna is situated in everything, even within the atom. That is Krishna. We want to imitate Krishna, but if we are asked that you enter into the atom, that I cannot. No. Krishna, God means he can be become that the greater than the greatest. We can conceive of the greatest, the universe. So, not only this universe, but many millions of universes, they are being created from the holes of his bodily hair. Jashaika nishasita kala mathavalamba jivanti loma bilaja jagadanna natha. That is God. We have got many millions of holes on our body. Only God has got Mahavishnu, and from that hole, universes are coming out continually, breathing. Jashaika nishasita kala. So you must have what is the conception of God. Greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest. That is God. He can produce these big universes simply by breathing. And again, we do not know how many atoms are there in each universe. He can enter in each atom. Annantarasthang paramanu chayantarasthang ekapasau rachayatam jagadanna koti jachaktirasti jagadanna chayajadantang annantarasthang paramanu chayantarasthang govindamadi purusham tamam. This is the conception of God. So, here the proposal is that we are suffering in this material world. We are simply thinking that in future we shall be happy if I do like this. But before that future comes, we become finished. This is our position. Not only once, but many times. Still I wear of me. Just like the so-called scientists, millions of years gap, and then this will be happening, this will be happening. No, these are all nonsense. Then how your age is 50 or 60 years, how you are consuming of millions of years. Your 50, 60 years of age will be millions times finished before you realize the truth. But the so-called scientists are thinking, no, this 50, 60 years is large extent of span of life. In that way, you cannot understand. That is not possible. Chiranga vichinna. If you speculate in that foolish way for chirang, eternally, still you cannot understand. Chiranga vichinna. Athapite devo padambajadnam prasadulishanu grihita evahi janati tattam bhagavat mahimna nachalna ekopi chiranga vichinna. Chirang means eternally. If you speculate to understand God by your teeny brain and limited sense perception, it will be not. To take the prescription of the Shastra, if you want, the first is that you must give up material attachment. Nirvita. Nirvita. Material attachment, so long I will be attracted by material things, Krishna will give me a relative body. Tatha dhyandara prapti. If we want this temporary material enjoyment, then according to the body there is enjoyment. In the ant's life, there is also the same thing, eating, sleeping, sex and defense. And in the Lord Indra's or the King Indra, the heavenly king, he has all the same propensity, eating, sleeping, mating and defense. So if you go to the moon planet or sun planet or the topmost planets, wherever you go, the four things will follow. Eating, sleeping, mating, defense, and birth, death, old age and disease. So long we shall remain in this material world. I may be Lord Indra, Lord Brahma, or President of America, or this or that. You cannot avoid these four things. That is materialism. That is the problem. But if you want to solve the problem, then this is the process giving. Nivrito. Annavilasita sunnam. Don't aspire for material enjoyment. Enjoyment is there. Don't think that if I stop my material enjoyment, then my life of enjoyment is finished. No, it is not finished. Just like a diseased man, he is also eating, he is also sleeping, he is also having other duties. But that he is eating, sleeping, and a healthy man's eating, sleeping is not the same thing. Similarly, our material enjoyment, the eating, sleeping, mating, defense, that is with full of dangers. We cannot enjoy it without any hindrance. There are so many hindrances. That if we want that uninterrupted happiness, happiness is there. It's like a diseased man. He is also eating, and the healthy man is eating. But he is having bitter taste. A man with jaundice, if you give him sugar candy, his taste is bitter. That's a fact. But the same person who is cured from the jaundice disease, he'll taste it very sweet. Similarly, in the material condition of life, there are so many inabilities. We cannot enjoy life fully. If you want full enjoyment of life, then you must come to the spiritual platform. Dukkhalayam asasatam. This material world has been described in the Bhagavad Gita that this is dukkhalayam. It is the place of miseries. That if you say, no, I have made arrangement, I have got now nice bank balance, my wife is very nice, my children are also very nice, so I don't mind, I shall remain in the material world. Krishna says, asasatam. No, sir, you cannot live here. You will be kicked out. Dukkhalayam asasatam. If you agree to stay here in this miserable condition of life, that is also not allowed. No permanent settlement. Tatha dehantara prapti. So these problems, where is the scientist? They are discussing about these problems. But the problems are there. Who wants to give up whatever family he has got? Everyone has got family. But nobody wants to give up his family. But by force he is taken up. The man is crying. I am now going. I am now dying. What will happen to my wife, my children? He is forced. You must get out. So this is the problem. So where is the solution of the problem? There is no solution of the problem. If you want solution of the problem, then Krishna says, Mam upeta kauntiya dukkhalayam asasatam Nabnuvanti Mahatmana Samsiddhim Paramangata. If one comes to me, Mamupet, then he hasn't got come to again in this material world full of miseries. So here Sukadeva Goswami is suggesting